So you think you have a herniated disc in your low back? Let's try a few tests at home to see if that's a distinct possibility. My name is Dr. Lou Jacobs. I'm a chiropractor here in Portland, Maine. I'm here to try to help you troubleshoot stuff before you start making appointments. Makes life a lot easier. These tests are not foolproof. Sometimes they don't work exactly how they're supposed to. It's even harder to do them on your own sometimes, but it's worth a try because if you really have a serious problem, odds are these tests will be positive for that problem, and you will be able to then take the next best step to deal with this. So next best step would be going to get imaging, calling your doctor, calling a chiropractic office like mine, and getting some hands-on, face-to-face professional time with somebody that knows what they're talking about. So disc herniations in the low back can happen. They can be painful, they can not be painful, but they tend to push on nerves coming out of the low back that go down your legs. And you'll have, a lot of times you'll have sciatica down the back of the leg. You'll have other symptoms of numbness, tingling, pain, weakness. It can be really serious or it can be not that serious. So here are a few tests to help identify a herniated disc. The first one is called Desjardins triad. And basically that's just if you cough, sneeze, or hold your breath and bear down like you're going to the bathroom, you'll have pain down here in the low back and maybe some symptoms down the leg as well, if it's bad enough. So it's just those three things: coughing, sneezing, and bearing down. If you have really distinct pain down there, again, that may travel down the leg, while you do any of those things, that may be an indication that either you have a horrible strain of the low back or a herniated disc. The other two tests that I want to show you today are real simple to do. One of them will require maybe a little bit of help, but the other one you can do on your own. You lie back on your back like this, and you lift both legs off the table just a couple inches. This is called Milgram's test, and it puts a lot of stress on the low back and the pressure inside your abdomen around the spine where the discs are. So your legs are out like this, and if you feel pain in the low back or shooting down the legs, that may be an indication of a herniated disc. Doesn't have to mean that it's herniated. If it hurts down there, there are other problems that exist. But you may be dealing with something a little bit more serious if that test is positive. The last test usually would be done by somebody else, where they grab your foot and lift your leg up like this. Okay? Now, if when your leg is being lifted, if it causes bad pain in the low back or shooting pain, like a nerve, like a hot wire down the back of your leg, that can also be a sign of a herniated disc. You can do this test on both sides with somebody holding your leg up, pushing it up. And if you have pain way down here, that's usually where it's going to hurt in the first 35, 40 degrees if you have a herniated disc. If you feel pain up here, it's more likely to be something other than a herniated disc. And if it's just stretching your hamstrings, then you're in business, you're all set. Again, not a foolproof test, but it is a good, if you are concerned that you have a herniated disc, don't do these tests to the point where they cause extreme pain. Be careful, be gentle, but they're generally pretty safe. Just stop when it starts to hurt and take note. Try these at home, and then if you have any questions afterwards, you can reach out and speak to your doctor or speak to me. If you have any questions for me, post them below and I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can. And if you want to take it a step further and you want to get face-to-face help, you can call our office at 207-SPINAL1. My name's Dr. Lou Jacobs, chiropractor in Portland, Maine for over 20 years. Rock and roll.